True dat.
Flippy update.
Do you want fries with that?
That's right, folks. It's time for the Flippy update. Flippy is our colloquial name for the disembodied robot arms that are taking our jobs, enslaving our children, and flirting with our spouses. We use talking about Flippy as a way to explore all the new, fun, and exciting ways that robots are taking over the world and how there's nothing we can do about it. Today, this is coming from ScienceAlert.com. Science Alert, Science Alert, awooga. The headline is Robotic Shoulders May Be the Key to Lab-Made Tendon Grafts. Robotic skeletons designed to look and move like real human skeletons are being investigated for growing tendons strong enough to actually transplant. I have a little bit of the idea of a robotic skeleton is already terrifying enough. Harkens back to the Terminator, obviously. And, the thing I always thought about the Terminator is why did they make the robot skeleton look like a human skeleton? What's the point? Now, of course, it terrifies us. It speaks so deeply to the human psyche and the human soul, making that robot skeleton look like a human skeleton, sort of inspiring death come alive, or a sort of cold, calculated death being marching through the fire, as far as storytelling goes in the Terminator.
That plus the inanimate object
no longer fiction.
Yeah, no longer fiction.
No
Coming
longer
to life.
Fiction.
It's the alchemy. It's the golem.
We've got the robotic skeletons designed to look and move like real humans. And they're not being invented or created or manufactured. They're being investigated. Investigating them.
If it's the same people investigating as our current setup over there, I don't have too much confidence.
They're investigating them not because they created them, Gons, but because they came through a time portal, and we need to look at. The article goes on. If the proof of concept can be perfected with further research, tissue grown on humanoid robots could one day be grafted onto a real person, fixing tears in their tendons. Today, surgeons can try their hands at repairing tendons, often transplanting a graft from another tendon in the body, but the outcomes are mixed. For more than 2 decades, scientists have been looking into alternative strategies like artificially engineering tendons for transplantation, growing new tendons from an individual's cells outside the body. However, is tricky business. It's currently done in little bioreactor chambers, which simulate the conditions of a joint. Nice, bro. Simulate the conditions of a joint. Existing evidence suggests dynamic movement, like stretching and flexing, is key in tendon development, but even the most cutting-edge bioreactors fall short in mimicking the range and magnitude of movements expected of a tendon. The result is tissue that may not live up to the task required of it. Robots could help solve that problem by essentially breaking in tendons for us. So far, the concept has only been proved using a simplified robotic shoulder joint, but when human cells derived from a shoulder tendon were grown in a flexible bioreactor chamber, one that could bend and extend with a robot's arm, it proliferated faster than those nurtured in a static environment. The cells also expressed different genes.
Jinkos?
Are you catching this, Gons? No, Jinkos is not.
Hey, man,
the cells loved Jinkos. No, they're Wrangler boys. Okay, so to simplify here, in case somebody's kind of missing it within the density of this text here, in order to grow human tendons to be transplanted into humans who need new transplanted tendons, they are growing human cells, human tendons, human flesh directly on top of a moving robotic skeleton. You have human flesh growing over the robotic skeleton. This is literally the Terminator. And it's starting with Flippy, the robotic arm. It starts with the shoulder, then the whole arm guns, and soon we're going to have a bunch of ambulatory human/robotic android Flippies walking around. And again, we focus on Flippy. Why do we, if you're new to the show, why do we specifically focus on the arm, the robotic arm? The robotic arm is what's changing the world in so many different ways, from manufacturing to restaurateuring, and now to literally growing human flesh over the robotic arm. Now, it continues. Mechanical stress like tension, compression, and torsion occur when human tendons grow naturally, so it makes sense that similar movements could help engineered versions grow too. Tendons are what connects human muscle to our bones, and this means they must be both strong and flexible. If tendons are deprived of tensile stress, they rapidly deteriorate. So, again, these just take it from sort of a philosophical view here. We're trying to regrow human tissue, and the human tissue does not work very well. It is mostly useless unless we grow it onto a robotic arm first. And so it's putting this very heavy weight of importance onto Flippy again. Not just for manufacturing or restaurateuring or flipping burgers or whatever, but also for the future of human health. The future of rebuilding a human body starts by growing it on a robotic arm. Not only sort of culturally and in the social engineering sense does this secure Flippy's place of importance and perhaps even essentiality, if that's even a word. But now we must thank Flippy. We must thank Flippy for his for the robotic arm giving the human arm the ability to heal. And it's only a matter of time before they start growing this, muscle and tendons over a robotic arm. And he says, actually, I like this. I'm going to keep this flesh, and then starts walking amongst us.
Yeah. Well, this is the two-way street because, yes, on the one hand, this is leading more towards a human-like robot that is literally has human muscles and tendons to use as part of its body. But it's also the ethical question about how we ought to help ourselves. And if you don't have a robotically engineered tendon, then, hey, you're not going to be as good. Your tendon's not going to be as well repaired moving forward, right? So the ethical questions, you're just restoring your tendon, man, but also robot helping.
Well, you know what the dangerous part about this is even I, Flippy's biggest fan and harshest critic, even I don't have an ethical problem with this. And I think that is the danger. The danger is it's hard to pick out an ethical problem with using a robotic skeleton to grow a piece of human to fix a human. I can pick out dozens of other ethical problems with other Flippies, especially when they try to steal our spouses and enslave our children, which are from actual news articles, folks. But the danger is that it is so benign.
Right.
When it's benign and ethically and morally sort of neutral at the worst, then that's when the proliferation and the continued evolution of growing human flesh on a robot skeleton is allowed to sort of go unregulated.
It's the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I mean, this is exactly it. Literally, every little step might not seem horribly ethically wrong, and it may not even be that wrong, but in the context of the greater direction is when you start to see it.
One of the directions that you could really question is, hey, if we can grow human flesh on a skeleton, why not on a robotic skeleton? Why not grow a human in a robotic,
well, that's what I'm saying. It's a two-way street. The blending has begun. The iron mixing with clay. It doesn't end well, according to the Bible.
especially with the culture war of, birthing persons and everything. Hey, we use a robot to grow tendons. Why not just use it to grow a baby? And then we can throw this whole cultural.
Let's just make the baby out of the robot tendon maker machine. Hey, let's go. Everyone has a baby.
And then why not even bother with the baby? Why not just grow human flesh on the robot skeleton and call that your full-grown son? This is my son. My very strong, full-grown robot son named Flippy. I love him very much, and he's going to be a doctor someday.
He's not growing at all. Is he programmed to grow, or did you slow down his aging?
He's 7 feet tall, and he's the strength of 10 full-grown men.
Yes.
And he also puts me, his father, in a baby Bjorn on his back and walks me around because, of course, driving an automobile is dangerous and bad for the earth. Now I just get piggybacks from my 7-foot Flippy robot son.
Well, you named him Gilgamesh, which I thought was strange. Considering
that actually came straight from the factory. Okay, they said they gave me a special model, and that yes, he's got a destiny to die for. And I said, I'll take him.
Okay, you middle named him Nimrod. I don't know what you're doing over there, but okay, let's
it's the serial number. The serial number just happened to spell that out. That wasn't me.
Wow, you got answers for everything. This is fantastic.
I know. There you go, folks. There's your Flippy update for the day.
All right, here we go.